by the looks of it, here in sunny Guam. Well, I don't think we'll be doing a bike ride this morning. No, definitely not. Looks like a typhoon's about ready to roll in. Yeah, this is the enjoyable weather you get to put up with in Guam when it comes when it comes around fall and winter time. Guess we're going back inside. So, what are we going to do today? What are we going to talk about? Can't go on a bike ride? Well, I got an idea. Why don't we do our first long-term review of our bicycle series? Talking about my road biking experience. And so let's look at long-term review, folks. As I flip my camera around, get us back in focus. So, what should we talk about when we're talking about cycling? Well, let's review first probably the most important thing that you need when you are cycling, whether it be a road bike like this, whether it be a super high-end road bike, a carbon fiber framed road bike, or if you're just getting into cycling and you're buying yourself maybe a cruiser, a single gear road bike, round town bike, mountain bike, any type of bicycle that you will buy or purchase, you need a helmet. And as you can see here, we have a helmet. And we're going to call this a long-term review of the Lazer O2 road helmet. And the reason is because since I've purchased my bike about a year ago, since I got my new road bike about a year ago, and I've put quite a bit of miles, almost 8,000 miles so far on this fine machine. I have been using this Lazer O2 bicycle helmet. Now, I have used many bicycle helmets in the past, from Giro to Bell to Specialized, and I've used many bicycle helmets. But I'm going to, this is my primary road helmet, and let's just do a kind of a little bit of a long-term review on this bicycle helmet. Talk about some of the features and where you can find them. Like I said, this has been a great helmet for me. Really enjoyed it. I probably will not go to a different style of helmet. So let's start off. This is the brand Lazer. They are a very good company. They are a European company, and they put a lot of good quality into their helmets. You'll see a few pros that use them. They're not quite as prevalent as your Giros or your Specialized or your POC or some of your other brands, but they are an excellent helmet, and they are one of the major bike helmet manufacturers out there, as well as manufacturing specialty eyewear and things of that nature. One of the differences you'll notice with the Lazer helmets is they use a retention system that is unlike any other retention system on the market. And you will not find almost all your retention systems, if you notice here in the back, see your head retention straps right here. And normally you'll see a retention buckle, either a sliding buckle or a knob right here in the back. And the Lazer system does not use that. The retention system is actually here on the top, on this dial. So if you want to tighten the helmet down, if you notice right here, let me get a close-up here, you can see these cables here, and the cables are actually attached to the inner strap. The inner strap is attached, it's got a spot that attaches down here, but it's a free-floating strap. So what Lazer has done is they've come up with this Rollsys retention system. Most helmets, when you tighten down the helmet, it pushes your head forward into the forward part of the helmet, and you actually get a hot spot right here in the forward part of the helmet. Now, after riding for 100 miles or so, eventually at some point, the helmet will become, you're going to get hot, you're going to get sweat that's going to come down on your face. But with the Rollsys system, you can ride on this thing, excuse me, all day. You are going to sweat and stuff, but you won't get hot spots, and it's almost like you don't even have the helmet on. So, and as well, I ride with head covers, just because I am bald and I do not want to burn my fragile top of my dome easily. So, and I've been known to get like because this doesn't block out the sun, as you can see. You have quite a few vents here. I believe it's let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 vents that this thing has. So this has 21 vents, which is quite a large number of vents. And if you notice, the vents are quite big. So if you have a little to no hair like I do, one thing you can do is you can actually get caps. Bontrager makes them. A number of different brands make them. Giant makes them. Most of the clothing manufacturers they're just protective caps, and you put it over your head. It fits kind of like a thin stocking cap, but it's made of Lycra, just like the rest of your bike clothing. It just prevents you from sun damage. UV protection is all they are. So the Rollsys system, and I'm going to dial out the Rollsys system. As you can see there, the cable is getting longer and longer. So now you have a longer retention system. See, right there, the cable is coming out of this tube, and actually both two sides, and it goes back into here. And like a boa closure system on a pair of shoes, the Rollsys retention system tightens up the fit of the helmet. So not only does it tighten up here in the back on these straps here, it also tightens up here in the front. And the nice thing about the Rollsys retention system is this, is that typically, and here's what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of show you this, but I will loosen it up all the way, and then I'll put the helmet on my head like so. I'll turn this around and show you here. Undo the straps here. So I'll put the helmet on my head like so. Trying to get a good angle here. Okay, once I have it on, then I will go and tighten the straps from the Rollsys system on the top, and I'll get the fit I need. Now, right now I have no cap on. And as you can see, the helmet is tightened down. And the helmet itself, you notice there's a gap in the helmet. It's quite a large helmet. But the helmet will not come off my head even with the straps undone. And then I'll strap it up here. Okay, so that's kind of how the Rollsys retention system works. And then I undo it. It only takes me seconds. I don't really lose my position because there's no locking spots on it. It's just the pressure of the cable inside the Rollsys system that holds it together, and it doesn't loosen up over time. I've ridden many miles with this, doing quite a lot of different speeds, going down mountains, going up mountains, and this helmet works really good. So a great helmet as far as retention system is concerned. In fact, probably the best retention system I've ever used. So let me flip back to the other view here. There we go. Okay, so like I said, this is a great retention system. I absolutely love it. There is a number of models in the Lazer line. There is a couple of cheaper models than the O2 that have the Rollsys retention system. The Lazer O2 runs about $150. So it is kind of Lazer's mid-range helmet. They do have an Aero helmet called the Wasp as well. They also have a helmet called the Genesis, which you can get with a MIPS system. And if you don't know about the MIPS protection system, that is a very special type of protection system where the inside actually would shift if you were to get in an accident. It won't stay stiff on your head. It would actually kind of roll around your head to protect different areas of your head, different zones of your head. So there's a number of levels of the Lazer line. You can go with more race orientated helmet that has some carbon fiber and stuff. This does not have carbon fiber on it. This isn't the lightest of their helmets. They make a quite a bit lighter helmet. But the foam padding here, as you can see, it is very heavy padding. It's very thick. I'm pressing on it and I can't really press it in at all. Now most good helmets will be this way, but when you start to get into the cheaper line of helmets, they tend not to be. The plastic outer coating is actually molded in with the foam, and it is also a heavier plastic molding. Now I did, if you see right here, I had a little bit of a drop on the helmet. I didn't physically compromise the foam padding. I checked it all over when I did it, but I dropped it. I didn't have an accident with it, but I actually dropped the helmet. And I dropped it on its nose piece there. And it kind of started the edges from, it started the point there and the point back here, not peeling, but what happened is the foam pushed away from where the plastic was. So I just trimmed the plastic off so it wouldn't catch on anything. I was able to clip that off and file it down a little bit with a little bit of a file, and it's now good as new. If you want to change the fit of the system, you can actually go in and you can cut off length of cable if you wanted to, and then you can actually change the fit of it by opening up the Rollsys system. You can actually go in there and kind of change it a little bit. The quality on this is absolutely tremendous. The padding on the inside, like most helmets, can be washed. The padding will come out. These pads here, they will come out, and I do wash them quite regularly. Now, the one complaint that I've had a lot of people, that I've heard from a lot of people about the Lazer helmets, and one thing if you go on Amazon, and almost everybody has an Amazon account now, most people have an Amazon Prime account. If you go on Amazon, you can get the original pads for I believe it's $10 or $15 from Lazer. Okay, they sell direct Lazer. You can buy a netting system. It's called a bug netting system. So sorry about that, got my hand in the way. They sell a bug netting system which has the pads built in and it's stitched so the pads won't separate. So the one problem that some people complain about, and as you can see with this one, you see there I got some, it looks, oh, white stuff. What in the world is that? Well, what happened was this padding started to strip. It started to peel apart. So what I did, you can see there's some glue there. It looks like, oh, it looks like Elmer's glue. What in the world? Well, I went out and I went to my local NEX, Navy Exchange, and you can go to Kmart, Walmart, any store, and you can buy this. Singer Sew No More. Okay, and what it is it's a special Elmer's glue. It's like Elmer's glue, and it's permanent fabric adhesive. It's specifically an Elmer's glue made for, a non-toxic glue made for cloth. Okay? Now, what I did is I just glued, because I didn't want the pad to completely fall apart, and it was only one pad. Now, can I replace these pads for 10 bucks? Yes, I can. And if you get the bug netting from Lazer, if you order it direct from Lazer, which is about, $15 for the bug net. It is stitched. It's stitched all the way around the edges. The padding is stitched in there, so you can take the bug netting. It would be like a cap, a stocking cap. You throw it in the washing machine, and it will wash, and it won't come apart. And then stitching. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take out these pads, and I'm going to run them in a small sewing machine, and I will sew up the edge of these pads, and that will be my permanent fix. Because the cloth is pretty good. The cloth works pretty good. You can buy aftermarket padding kits for these for probably $10 as well on Amazon. There's a couple companies that make aftermarket padding kits, so you can get them pretty easily. The Lazer ones don't come prime, I don't think, because they have to come out of Europe and they have to come from the Lazer factory. They're not kept in the Amazon factory, so it may take a little bit longer to get the originals. But like I said, you can buy aftermarket ones. for the different Lazer helmets, because you have the O2, you have the Genesis, and you have a couple other, the Helium I believe it is, which is their higher end one helmet. Like I said, this has been a very good helmet. I've had this now for quite a while, and I've been using this. It is in white. You can get it in black and some other colors if you really don't like the white, but the white has cleaned up very well, and it has been a very good, awesome helmet. The decals show no signs of even close to coming off. They are kind of almost, they're stuck on, but they're almost Bakelite. I don't want to say Bakelite in it, but it's like they've put a protective coating over the. They're not painted. They are stickers, but they're not like, I don't know if you can see here, this laser sticker that goes on the foam. You can tell it's a sticker because you can see the seam. And this eventually at some point may come off, that laser sticker there. But if you notice the O2 sticker here, and the O2 sticker here, there's really no, trying to focus in here. You can see where the edges are, but it's seamless. So the awesome thing about this is it's like they put it on and then they bake it on, so that it's not going to peel off. Now I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could chip that off, but it's more like a paint job than it is a sticker. That's what it feels like. So really nicely done by Lazer. I did get this helmet on discount. I got it at a store that was trying to clear some of their old inventory out, and I'll probably end it here, the video here. But so I got this for like 75 bucks. I did not pay the $150. The one nice thing about this Lazer helmet is it does come with a bag. Oh, hold on, let me grab that. It does come with a Lazer bag like this. That's got soft material on the inside. It's got draw straps, and you can use it kind of, you know, I use it, you know, if I got to put an extra pair of sunglasses, put my helmet in or whatever. But it is a protective bag, which is really nice. Most of the Lazer, all the Lazer helmets that have the Rollsys system come with a protective bag. Sorry about that, folks. But that's my long-term review. Like I said, excellent helmet. You go ahead and get one. You can order these on Amazon as well. I really recommend them very highly. It's my favorite of helmet out there on the market as far as Lazer is, because of the Rollsys retention system. Now, I haven't used the other helmets. They have a lot of nice features in them. I really like the O2 just because of the amount of venting it has, and it's kind of a good price range. So, and this is a larger head model too, by the way. They do come in an XL, double XL, which gives you 24.41. You can read the inches there. There we go. 24.41 to 25.2 inches. So if you're looking at a helmet and you have a larger head, Lazer has the helmets for you, folks. They come in a lot smaller, but they come in super big sizes. And some guys with big heads, they always have trouble finding helmets for them. As you can see here, the strap system is fully adjustable. I cut the straps for my length. And then one other thing you do have is you also have this little thing here for a headset that you can kind of feed the headset in through here, or you can hook a pair of headphones onto this little strap here, so it has an extra buckle strap there as well. Very easy to adjust. Very nice thick straps, no, not junky straps. Very nice buckle system, very easy to use. So, like I said, that's my long-term review on the Lazer O2 Rollsys System Bicycle Road Helmet. This is Skaggle Bones. Remember, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Put a comment in the comment section below, and give me some more ideas for long-term reviews, possibly, and make sure you subscribe.